Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to QualityShot Tennis. Today we've got FA taking on Jiri Lehecka. AUGER ALIASSIME taking on the Czech in Jiri Lehecka. Gonna see how the match unfolds with a big opportunity for both guys. One of the most, in my opinion, surprising Masters semis in a while, considering FA has been struggling to get wins, and on clay courts where he hasn't always seen his best success, although he's had some good wins on clay, but against Jiri Lehecka, who most would not have expected as well, despite some of his success, such as in Indian Wells recently, also a title in Adelaide earlier in the year, but definitely surprising. Two young guys. It's the second time that they played. Last year, you might remember, Lehecka beat FAA in the Australian Open in a 4-set match. Big upset in the fourth round. That tournament was a tournament of upsets. So it's the second time that these two guys lock coins. But hello guys. Hello, Lexi. What's up? Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. It's FA who's going to serve first. We're going to see how everything goes down. It's hilarious. This is absolutely hilarious because on the WTA, it's Sabalenka versus Swiatek. It's exactly what most people expected. And then on the men's side, we've got Lehecka taking on AUGER ALIASSIME in the semis. It was hilarious. On Instagram, I saw somebody say, this is like late 2022 indoor ATP 500. I was like, yeah, that sounds about right. It's definitely not expected. I'm going for Jiri, but FA winning is not bad after a long losing streak. I 100% agree. I 100 agree. Yeah, I'd love to see Felix keep winning. It's a great run from him. But let's see what happens. Lehecka's a tough customer, and he's been playing great. So he's really proven himself. Whoever wins this match is going to be world number 20, which is interesting as well. But yeah, so what's my prediction? What is my prediction for the match? I guess I would have to go for Lehecka. I think I'll have to go for Lehecka. I think he's the more comfortable on the surface. He grew up playing on clay. He's been playing great all week. When he beat Rafa, he played phenomenal. He played phenomenal. Obviously, Medvedev had to retire against him in the quarterfinals. He also beat Montero, who beat Tsitsipas in the round of 32. I'm going to go with Lehecka. I'm going to go Lehecka in straight sets, but I'm going to say it's going to be close. Closer than Rublev Fritz. Not so excited with the WTA match for obvious reasons. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, Rybakina, twin Reba. She was close. She was close, but not quite. It's Lehecka, or did I say Felix here to serve? I guess the website had it wrong. I didn't see it when it was, I didn't see the coin toss as it happened. I guess it's Lehecka here to serve first. As Felix hits a forehand long. Good serve from Lehecka, 15 love. Lehecka has been serving out of his mind this whole tournament. It's been phenomenal. He's been hitting his spots. It's been really tough to deal with. He comes with a lot of pace. Lehecka has shown himself to be a great athlete, good on backhand and forehand. He's a tough player to play. So that's a good serve again, 30 love. His serve quality has been rated 9.42 out of 10. And that's next level. So Lehecka here at 30 love. Serve from Lehecka. The backhand Felix, forehand Lehecka. Forehand of Felix. That goes wide. So 40 love. Personally, don't think FA minds playing a guy who hits with a lot of pace or hits with a bigger serve. I haven't seen that be a big issue for Felix when that has happened. But we'll see how he does against Lehecka. No matter what happens, it's still a good run for Felix. Like, no matter what happens, it's still a good run for both of these guys. So it's more a great opportunity than anything else. But especially for Felix. I mean, for Felix to get to the semis, he's going to get a lot of positives out of this week no matter what. I guess I hope it wouldn't be like Borna Coric when he reached the semis of Rome last year. And it felt like between Cincinnati and Rome, he was barely getting any wins. And I saw him do well in Rome. I thought he was going to start getting a lot of wins. Didn't end up being that way. So yeah, we'll kind of see what happens. But either way, I still think it's a good run for Felix. And I'm not expecting him to really, have a big dig at the Roland Garros title. That's not in my expectations, although you never know. But what I will say is that I hope that this is a stepping stone for maybe doing better on grass courts, hard courts, indoor hard courts. And that'd be a great thing as well. He had a great form to beat Casper Ruud, who's one of the front runners and favorites going into the event. Second serve here from Felix. Down the tee, back in Lehecka. Forehand of FAA, back in Lehecka. That's in the net. So 15 love for Felix. The quarterfinal, I picked Rublev, Cerundolo, Jiri, Sinner. 2 out of 2. Okay, got you. Interesting. So you had Cerundolo, I guess, over Fritz. And you had Sinner. But, I mean, you had Sinner over FAA. But I guess Sinner you just can't really predict. So I would say you got like 2 out of 3 because the Sinner one is just unpredictable. It was just the Cerundolo over Fritz that got you. I was happy because I chose Fritz before the tournament started. So I chose Fritz to get to the semifinals before the event started. And I noted some of the things, like I feel like his defense, his backhand has improved. I feel like on clay, he can't be rushed on the backhand as much. He will do well in high altitude conditions. I thought he played well here last year. He just came up against a really tough Zhang in the 4th round in a really phenomenal match. Forehand too good from Felix. 40 love. When Felix's game is on, he's not just a serve bot. That's why it annoys me when I hear people say serve bot about Felix. Sometimes I get it. And sometimes you can call him a serve bot. You can call lots of players serve bots. That's fine. But I will say, when Felix is on, he is not a serve bot. This is the guy that took Rafa to 5 at the French. This is the guy that had match point up on Medvedev at the Australian Open. When he's on and his game is on and he's confident, it feels like nearly his whole game is working. And he can play a good all-court game. And he can hit some big forehands. But let's just see which Felix shows up today, And he confirmed he's not working with Tony Nadal anymore, which I'm actually quite happy about because I wasn't seeing any kind of progress from Felix anymore for a couple of years. That's a backhand slice into the net, so 40-15. Of course, I'll root for Rublev to win the final. Yahoo! Hell yeah. Yeah, we'll do. Reckon Lehecka takes it. Yeah, I've got Lehecka too. I just feel like Lehecka is more confident on the surface. And he's been the more winning recently with Indian Wells. So, but we'll see. Got to go with the North American here, picking Felix. Okay, Matt. I think everybody so far is picking Lehecka, but I like the call. Hey, what's up, Joe? What's up, Joe? So stoked for Rublev. Yeah, after a 4-match losing streak, it doesn't happen very often. Right into the final of a Masters. Imagine FA winning this tourney. Wow, that was the surprise win of this tourney. I didn't even know he's playing here. If Felix wins the whole thing, then I feel like we just got to pack things up. No offense to Felix. I've been as high on Felix as anybody. I've constantly been saying Felix will win a Masters and Felix will do this. I've held faith by Felix. But if Felix wins Madrid out of nowhere, we got to pack things up. It's done. We got to pack things up. Because that would be so unexpected. That being said, when Felix plays his A game, I've said before that I like him across many conditions. So I won't be the most surprised of anybody, but man, would that be surprising. More surprising than if it came in an event such as, I don't know, such as Paris, for example. But yeah, if he won Paris out of nowhere, that'd be less surprising for sure. Forehand, inside out, back in Lehecka, back cross court, back into backhand, back in Lehecka. It's in the net. 15-all. Here early. Rublev's in the zone. Can't see him losing the finals. The final in the afternoon or the evening. I believe it's in the afternoon. Pretty sure that's right. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how Rublev can do. Backhand. Felix returns a drop shot. It's a very weird shot from Lehecka. That's what I feel about with Lehecka. Lehecka, he has a very high peak, but I feel kind of similar to Holger. You know, sometimes I feel like his shot choices, point in, point out, still aren't there. I feel like even match in, match out sometimes. It's the consistency thing. I feel like sometimes his shot selection isn't up to par. Not completely. I also don't think Felix is going to mind the fast serves of Lehecka. He doesn't mind working with a little bit of pace from how I've seen him. That's a fantastic forehand cross court. He's a great athlete, Lehecka. And yeah, Rublev is playing phenomenal. I just recorded a podcast talking about the Fritz Rublev contest. I'll probably do a separate video about this as well. And yeah, Rublev is just playing phenomenal. I didn't think Fritz showed up that well. I was disappointed with Taylor, to be honest, a little bit, but it's okay. Still a good run to the semis. And Rublev, yeah. Rublev's looking like he wants to get his second Masters. And I mean, that makes sense. I mean, Hurkacz has got 2 Masters. Rublev can get 2 Masters. Back in, forehand Felix, back in Lehecka, down the line. FA with an early break point. Lehecka grimacing a little bit. I think it was just at the air that he hit. 30-40. A little bit weird when your opponent retires in the quarterfinals, because I'm sure Lehecka was expecting a tough, gritty battle against Medvedev, no matter what result came out of it. It was halted at 6-4. Always weird momentum, and FA has been playing great this tournament. FA with some chances early. Fritz had chances early against Rublev. You got to take these. That's a great ace down the tee from Lehecka. Ladies finals, 4:30 European Standard Time. Okay, got you. So yeah, kind of afternoon, late afternoon. 12:30 New York time, 6:30 p.m. Madrid, 5:30 London. Or wait, okay. Wait, you're right. 6:30 p.m. minus an hour. Okay, so I guess it will be kind of like early evening. I guess it'll be like early evening then. Okay. Got it, Matt. Thanks for the info. Advantage to Lehecka. Okay, so probably not afternoon then. Probably late evening. I thought I remembered Struff versus Alcaraz last year being early, but I guess I just have it wrong. Backhand cross court, the backhand of FA. That goes out. So 2-1 for Lehecka. Saves a break point. And he gets to 2-1. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back for a 2-1 game. Hey, what's up, Maynor? Vamos Jiri to win. Vamos Jiri. Lehecka. See what he can do. Young 22-year-old Czech, I'd like to say. Playing Felix, who's 23 himself. I believe he's 22. He could be 23. No, he's 22. Born 2001. What time? November 2001. Back in Felix. That goes out. So love 15 here early. I did a video last night on Instagram. Practically fell asleep during it. Damn. After work from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. tomorrow, so I will join Iga Saba in progress tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to watch, I think, the final tomorrow because I'm going to be out all day. Serve. That goes out. It seems like it's going to be amazing. It was my favorite match of the year last year. Well, Jabor Sabalenka at Wimbledon is quite close as well. I think it was the best match last year for me, but Jabor Sabalenka was fun also because I was streaming it, but those were some of the best ones. Aussie Open final, Rybakina Sabalenka was obviously quite good too. But anyway, that was an incredible Madrid final last year. But I'm going to be going to a music festival tomorrow, which is very exciting. I'm super excited. I'm going to be able to see one of my favorite bands, Queens of the Stone Age, who's headlining. So I can't wait for that. It's the first time I'm going to a music festival. Not my first time going to a concert, but my first time at a music festival. It's a bit overdue. But I got lucky. I got lucky because my brother was going with somebody who wasn't able to go, and he offered me the ticket. So definitely excited for that. But I won't be able to watch the final tomorrow due to it, which is fine. I'll get caught up after it's done. I believe Felix missed that, so or no, it's a challenge here at 15 all. Sunday I will have to record. Yeah, that'll be me tomorrow. I can watch the ladies final, but I'm working on Sunday. Yeah, I can probably do Sunday, but I can't do tomorrow. What's up, Zara? FA and Lehecka have only played once, right? Yeah, at the Australian Open last year. Forehand inside out is so good. 30 all. Last year at the Australian Open, when it was upset city, everybody was losing. And Lehecka just, I think he had a few good wins there. I can't remember who else he beat, but that was his first kind of breakthrough. I mean, it wasn't the first time I'd seen him, but I had only just got introduced to him that month when he played Zverev. I think in Zverev's first match back from his kind of comeback in the United Cup. That's a great serve down the tee from Felix. His serve is top notch, Felix. Whom out of these two will give Andre the most trouble on Sunday? It's a great question, but I think it's really depends on which Felix shows up, you know? What is the head-to-head of these guys against Andre? I honestly don't know. I know that I can remember FA beating Rublev, but I don't know what their record is. 4-1. 4-1 for Rublev. So yeah, Rotterdam semi when FA won his first title. That goes out, so FA holds there for 2-2. So 4-1. They've played some very close matches, Rublev and FA. Although even on clay courts they won 3 sets, although it was all the way back in 2018, but both of them would not have been at their best anyway. So yeah, I'm looking this over, and 4-1 head-to-head for Rublev over Felix. So, I mean, I actually think that's decent. Even though Rublev's winning, a lot of those matches are close. It's not ideal, but I think FA can still test them. And the fact that they went 3 sets when they played on clay. Rublev, Lehecka, have they played before? I don't remember them playing. I don't think they have. Oh, no, of course they have. Yeah, Rublev lost to Lehecka in Indian Wells. Of course they have. Forgot about that. I was thinking, I completely crossed my mind. The most obvious one. Yeah, so that was their meeting. So I think Lehecka. I think Lehecka would. Rublev has prowess on clay that I think Felix just doesn't, but Lehecka, I don't know. Lehecka has shown that he can really beat Rublev and take advantage of Rublev's I mean, Rublev had like 9 winners in their shots. If anybody can neutralize that Rublev, I think Lehecka can do that better with his big shots. So I think Lehecka for sure. If we want a close final where we don't know exactly who's going to come through, I think you'd root for Lehecka. You would root for Lehecka. I would be surprised if the other outcome comes out because it's 1-0 Lehecka and they're at head. It's 4-1 for Rublev. Just seems a little unlikely with Felix. A little bit more unlikely. Forehand put away from Lehecka confidently. 40 love. Neither. Tend to agree. I think Andre's got this in the bag, but still, yeah. Lehecka is the one though. It's written in the stars that Rublev wins. You never know. You never know absolutely 100% for sure though. That's why we play. That goes out. 3-2. Lehecka is on a crazy run. Lehecka is upset that the call was so late because it was well out. Lehecka definitely not afraid to share what's on his mind, as we've seen a couple times this week, or shared his thoughts about a line call or two. I don't know if you guys saw the situation with Lehecka and so Kachin, after the Rafa match, asked Rafa for a t-shirt because Kachin grew up watching Rafa, a big fan of Rafa, all of this, right? And Kachin, after the match ended, after he had already lost, asked Rafa for a shirt. This went viral on social media across multiple platforms. More than just tennis, it went to broader sides of social media and to people looking at it. And it was very positive reactions to the situation. Everybody was like, "Wow, that's so sweet," and I thought it was a sweet moment as well. I did think in the back of my mind, like, it is a little. It's maybe not ideal to have that as a backup. You know what I mean? It's not ideal to be like, okay, well, even at least if I lose, I can kind of ask Rafa for a shirt. Like, you know what I mean? To have that in the back of your mind, that's not ideal. You want to focus on the match. That's it. Nothing like that. And I understand what Lehecka after that said when he was asked about if he asked Rafa for a shirt, he said, no, I can't think about that. I need to think about winning the match. I understand where Lehecka was coming from. I'm not sure it was necessary for him to say it. I'm not necessarily sure that he's right. Because everybody does things a little bit differently. Kachin had already lost the match, so he might as well have asked him for a shirt. And it's a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity, just having played 3 hours against Rafa on a clay court in his last time playing in Spain. Rafa's last victory in Spain, actually, potentially. At least his last victory in Madrid. So I kind of get both sides, but I just thought it was a really interesting situation. And I do understand that. I think in some ways you have to have the mindset of, I'm coming in here, I'm coming here to win. That's it. I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not. But I also get the thing of, yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll take a Rafa shirt. I honestly, usually I would say a side. But for this, I kind of got both sides. I just was very interested by the situation. I wonder if you guys have a strong opinion about it. Forehand, that goes out. I certainly hope so. He's been playing well and kept his cool. He did keep his cool. There are a few times that today where it looked like he was maybe almost trying to get frustrated, but he kept it in, and he did very well. So if he won, would Rafa give him the shirt? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he probably would not have asked. That's what I mean. Hello, Tom. What's up? What's up? He almost beat Rafa. No, it's true. It's true. I'm definitely on the side of I'm on the side of I think it was a sweet moment, but I can't say I don't see where Lehecka's coming from. That's my honest answer. Even if I don't know if it was necessary to say it, I definitely can understand where Lehecka's coming from. Hey, what's up, Pavel? Serve from FAA. That's in the net. Second serve. Slow on serve early here. This could end up being an interesting matchup if this gets really close. See what happens. It's a second serve ace. Lehecka moving kind of gingerly there. Not sure what that's about. A little bit weird. Lehecka not feeling well. What is up with all these? Is Lehecka not feeling that great? Lehecka moving weird. I think there's going to be a medic visit. Yeah, Lehecka not feeling good at all. Might be cramping here. I thought I saw him grimacing earlier. Jesus, what is up with all these players not feeling healthy? Oh my god, this is terrible. Lehecka's not even moving. Oh, he's grimacing. What is this tournament, man? This is ridiculous. All the players are getting injured. This is not good. Wow, Lehecka can't even sit down. He literally had to like move to his box. I feel for the guy. I feel for the crowds as well. Jeez. Oh my god. By the way, FAA center withdrawal in the quarters. This could potentially be another potentially could be a retirement to get to the final. I don't want to say anything. I hope it's not. I really hope that it isn't. I feel for the guy. Oh my god, crazy semis. Yeah, not in a good way though at all. It's the altitude. Maybe Joe. There's a lot of changing conditions, I guess. Monte Carlo and Madrid are very different. Lehecka walks off court. I hope he comes back healthy. Felix has got to stay in the match mode because you never know. I've had that happen before where your opponent gets super injured and it looks like they're going to retire and then they don't. And then they've beaten me before. That's happened on like 2 or 3 occasions. So you just have to keep in the match mode. You really have to. Because they can come back and they'll look way better than you expected them to. It's good Lehecka's getting treatment right away for himself. I hope we get a full match here. Jesus Christ. Tony did a great job with Rafa, there's no doubt, but what worked for him didn't work for Felix. I agree. But I do want to mention that at the start of their partnership, at late 2021, going into 2022, I feel like Felix did see improvement with Tony. I feel like he saw improvement with Tony. You know, that was when he had the 60-match win streak at the end of the year. That's when he got his first title. That's when he got to, Rome semifinals, Roland Garros, round of 16, pushed Rafa to 5, quarterfinals of Australian Open, 4 consecutive slam quarters, you know. Like, he started playing better with Tony at the very start, late 2021, early 2022. But then after that, I saw very limited progress. Last year, everything halted. Last year, his progress fully halted. He just had a bad year, and it continued on a little bit to this year. A little bit less this year to start off, but still continuing on to this year. Although he did get the Basel title last year, that was kind of a lake in the middle of a desert of a season. But yeah, I feel like I do want to mention, I think there was progress right at the start. I think a lot of people overlook that, but absolutely needed to change because for at least a year and a half, at least, there's been nothing. So I would have expected these injuries in Rome when we were at the end of the clay season, not season. The end of the clay season. The end of the clay season, not really Madrid. Yeah, exactly. I definitely wouldn't have expected it. It's played at high altitude. The air is much thinner. I guess it could cause injuries. That's tough. How many injuries will we have here in Madrid? Terrible. Really, really bad for the clay swing. I hope most of these players can get healthy before Rome. Alcaraz is already withdrawn out of Rome. 3 minutes timeout off court for Lehecka starting now. FA's got to keep moving. Felix has to keep moving. I'm not joking. He's got to practice serves. He's almost got to look like he's got to start jumping around. He's not sitting, which is good, but he's kind of just standing around. He's got to stay in the match mindset. He's got to stay in the mindset that Lehecka is going to come back and play the best tennis Lehecka's ever played. And I'm not joking. That's what you have to do. Because you never know how Lehecka is going to show back up. The chances are not that high, but they're not zero, especially with a great athlete like Jiri. So I would just say that's what FA's got to do. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate it. Great. Who's injured now and why? Lehecka. I don't know what it is. Haven't gotten info on it. Lehecka. Yep. When I picked Felix to win, I didn't mean like this. Yeah, it's never good. Wonder if I could find out on socials if anybody caught what the injury is. It's a good idea, Matt, but Madrid. Maybe they should move the tournament back to Hamburg. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I still like the tournament in Madrid, but yeah, definitely we can't be having injuries like this, so it's a good idea, but Madrid has spent a lot of money on the Magic Box complex. True. All I can say is that the reporters have run out of questions. So weird to ask that. Yeah. True. Jiri gave a lengthy answer for something he said he didn't mind at all. Yeah, I mean, I agree. It's more about the question than the answer, right? They shouldn't ask questions like that because you're gonna get weird answers. I agree, Lexi. I mean, you have the right take. Hamburg is more like Roland Garros. Yeah, I mean, you would have less changing conditions for sure. Rome, Roland Garros, Hamburg. But it would also variety is okay. Felix is now jumping around more, which is great. Okay, Lehecka is feeling something out before the match started. They're just showing that. Maybe the back. It might be the back. I think it's the back. Could be wrong. Let's hope we'll have 2 healthy guys play on Sunday, no matter whom. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, let's see if it's Felix Rublev. Rublev's going to be the big favorite, but at least it's like 2 guys that have been top 5, top 6 in the world. So it's, yeah, at least you have that. Felix making his first Masters final. That'd be a twist. Felix making his first Masters final on clay when he's barely been getting wins before the event. Be quite weird. Like AUGER ALIASSIME before this tournament, I mean, he lost to Struff in Munich, which isn't a bad loss. Lost to Sonego in Monte Carlo, which isn't a great loss. Zverev in Miami. Alcaraz in Indian Wells, but these are like second round, so just early draws. Gaboli in, where's that, Acapulco? Rublev in Rotterdam. He's had tough draws. I mean, he's been losing to top players, even though they've been like his second, third rounds opponents. He's not been seeded. Lost to Zhang, though, in Metz. He just hasn't been getting deep in any tournament. Like, this is his first semifinal since when? Like, of any event. I think it's his first semifinal since Basel. No, first semifinal. Okay, yeah. First semifinal since, where is that? I forgot where that was at, but since that tournament in France is in Montpellier, where he beat Kazao in 3 sets, and then he beat Mayotte, and then he lost in 3 sets to Bublik. After people are talking about how he hadn't lost a match after winning the first set in forever, and then he did against Bublik. All right, Lehecka's back on court. We got a match resumption. Match is back on court. Let's see how Lehecka looks. I expect him to look good. I'm not going to lie. I expect him to still be at a competitive level. And that's why it was important for Felix to move around like the match was still continuing. Back in FA, that goes out. 30 love for Lehecka. The match is back. Match back on. They reply, because I can hear you, but I can't chat because I'm in the middle of a call. Okay, no problem, Lexi. You're good. I want a healthy match. I don't want to see them getting hurt, even though I don't like some of them. Yeah, exactly. You don't want, yeah. That's not what we want. I want all players healthy and at their best. That's when we got the best tennis. Why are these injuries happening with the men but not the women? I think it's almost like a freak thing. But it is a good question, yeah. It's not really a good explanation. Sometimes crazy things just happen, and we look for explanations, but there's not really that great of an explanation. But there might be. I don't know. Oh, Lehecka falls on the ground. No. Oh, Lehecka's in pain here. Lehecka on his knees on the ground. Jeez. He might be done. This might be it. I think he's calling it. Is he? Yeah, I think he's calling it. Lehecka's done. FA is through to the final, but not in the fashion anybody wants. A great run from Jiri Lehecka. Beats Rafa in his last match ever in Madrid. Medvedev retired in his last match. A good hug between Felix and Lehecka. Some kind words from Felix to Lehecka. Damn, man. Wow. Wow. Lehecka smashes his racket, stomps on it, and kicks it in frustration. I feel for the guy. First semifinal of a Masters. I like this guy. I don't know. He's fearless. He does what he wants. You know, he's very himself. I mean, guy got injured in his first semifinal. He'll be back. He'll be back. My God, man. FA through to his first Masters final in his entire career. It comes on a clay court in the weirdest fashion ever. Jesus Christ. This is wild. Everybody's getting injured. That's so crazy. And it is a good question as to why it's happening to the women, not the men. But FA is through as Lehecka retires just like Medvedev did against him. Appreciate everybody joining in, but it's going to be a very short stream here. Dang it, really, really sad. Yeah, wowzers. Jiri, don't be like that. Well, I picked the winner. Yep. Felix through in very bad, not ideal circumstances. So nice of Felix with a big hug. It was a really nice moment at the net. Wait, what happened? Who retired Jiri? Yep. Damn this call. Man. FA through to the final out of nowhere. He's going to be 20 in the world, but he got to withdraw from center and retirement from Lehecka. I hope there's no hate to Felix. I mean, he didn't choose this. He deserves zero hate. Lehecka still had a good run. Man. Yeah, we didn't even get a match there. This has been such a lousy tournament. This has been a bad tournament, honestly. So many injuries. It's been weird. I hope FA Rublev and Sabalenka Swiatek is great in the final. WTA's been good. WTA's been good. But I hope that we get a good last couple of matches here. FA, the lucky guy, yeah. Absolutely, Lexi. He's through. I just can't believe it. I'm kind of blown away. This is a wild event. FA versus Rublev is going to be the final. Like I said, they're 4-1 head-to-head. I'm going to look at that again before I head out. That's so wild. So many injuries, just without fail. Everybody's getting injured. FA and Rublev, by the way, you might remember the last match that they played, FA had 3 match points up on Rublev in Rotterdam. I thought it was the best tennis FA's played since 2022. I think it was universally celebrated as FA's best match since 2022. Lost 7-5 in the third. Four of their 5 matches have gone 3 sets. And one of those was a win for FA in Rotterdam. They played a final in Marseille in 2022, which Rublev won. Rublev's won their last couple, but it's been close. It's been close every time. So, honestly, it could be pretty good. Even won 3 sets on clay and Umag. So, we'll see how it pans out. But, yeah, I feel so sorry for Lehecka. He looks so sad. I feel for the guy, too, honestly. I won't let Rublev hit himself. I'm going to make it easy for him. Lexi, you got to go there and coach him. He's been looking calmer. I think your influence has helped him. I think your influence has helped Andre. You got to go down to the courts, really cheer courtside. Blame tournament manager. Should we hire somebody to take him down? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what's been going on this event. You got to blame somebody, right? All right. I appreciate everybody joining in. I'll see you guys for more stream. Go away. Feely. Yeah. Lopez, Lexi. Lopez, yeah, everybody was hating on Lopez at that event. That was crazy. But it really got crazy in the women's doubles final. The fact that they didn't let him speak, like, Jesus Christ, man. That was wild. Like, forget the cake incident. Let's talk about, like, other things going on. And there's a lot going on. But that one was clear. Yeah, thank you, Joe. Thank you, guys. I'm going to head out. Unfortunate for Lehecka. He'll be back. But FA is through to the final. Really surprising circumstances. Hopefully Rome has better conditions than this, as you know, has players not getting injured and retiring. And yeah, Felix through to the final with a retirement from Lehecka. I'll see you guys at the next stream.
So long.